Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Sunday, it is 2nd of November. It is Kartika Masa, Damodara Masa, Sukla Paksham, and the Dwadasi Tithi. So the event is today break the fast for Ekadasi fasting between the time 7:26 and 10:07. Apart from that, there are no other events. Yes, and also observing the Bhishma Panchaka, it is 2nd day. Okay, so apart from that news, we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam. So Vidra is inquiring from Maitreya Muni. So to know more about the details of the universe and different kinds of living entities and how it creates, maintains, and destroys. So these were already described by the Maitreya Muni, but he wanted to know a little bit more after Vidra mentioned to Maitreya. So I'm sometimes bewildered about the living entities coming here and entangled here. And Lord performs, though he is free from all the material entanglement, he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. How can he perform those activities? And Maitreya Muni gave those analogies like a person cut off his head in a dream. That is when he could see it, but in reality, it does not happen. And also another analogy, the reflection of the moon and the water, where the water waves are flowing, but actually moon is fixed in the sky. In the similar way, the living entities and also the Lord, they are never disturbed. But because living entities come to this material world and put up into the material bodies, these bodies are maintained by the material nature. Okay, and then because of that, the living entities, they experience these pains and pleasures and think that they are going through the miseries and distresses like that. So after saying that, Vidra was a bit freed, and then he wanted to know more details by rendering some service to Maitreya Muni as well. Yushmat Serena Sevaya. And then in that sequence, he was inquiring. I wanted to know more about the upper planet systems, lower planetary systems, and what is the size of this Earth, Bhumandala, and the different living entities likewise. उपरि अदश्य ये लोक भूमेः मित्रात्मज आसते तेषां संस्थं प्रमाणं च भूलोकस्य च वर्णय. And त्र्यक् मनुष्य देवानां सरीसृप पतित्रिणां वदनः सर्ग संयोहं गर्भस्वेद द्विज उद्भिदाम्. The living entities, they are born of the womb, from womb of a mother. Living entity is born from the sweat, and the living entity is born from the eggs, which are they are called dvija, means second birth for them. One is the egg is coming from the womb of a mother, and then from the egg shell again living entity comes. So 2 times birth. So dvija, they're actually the birds, some snakes like that. They're dvijas and udbhidam, and many living entities coming from the earth. They are all like the plants like that. So different kinds of the living entities. Can you please explain all those things to me? After asking that questions, further more questions today, Vidra is inquiring Maitreya Muni. I wanted to know how these guna, 3 material modes of nature and incarnations as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, like Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, for the sake of Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, and the goodness, passion, and ignorance. So please explain all those things to me. And also he wanted to hear about the varnashramas and then by the characteristics of the people in the different levels. And also he wanted to know more about the great sages and their births and the different kinds of Vedas and the divisions. So Vedic divisions, like one Veda divided into Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda, Rigveda. Okay, likewise, he wanted to know more about those. So likewise, with rising, inquiring more questions. We are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 7, verse number 28 and 29. गुणावतारैः विश्वस्य सर्गस्थिति अप्यय आश्रयम् सृजतः श्रीनिवासस्य व्याचक्ष्व उदारविक्रमम् गुणावतारैः विश्वस्य Gunavatāraihi, the incarnations of the modes of material nature. Gunavatāraihi, Visvasya, of the universe. There are Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. Brahma, he is the secondary creator. Vishnu is the maintainer, and Shiva is the destroyer. Say Gunavatāraihi Visvasya. And the Sarga Sthiti Apyaya Ashrayam. Sarga is the creation, Sthiti maintenance, Apyaya destruction, Ashrayam, and the ultimate rest. Ultimate rest is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Srijataha Srinivasasya. Srijataha, of the one who creates Srinivasasya, the personality of Godhead. Vyachakshva. Kindly describe all those things to me, O Maitreya Muni. So Vidura is inquiring. Udara Vikramam, and there are magnanimous and specific activities. Udara Vikramam. Their activities are divine. Likewise, Vidra is inquiring. So, Gunavatāraihi Visvasya Sarga Sthiti Apyaya Ashrayam Srijitaha Srinivasasya Vyachakshva Udara Vikramam. Translation. Please also describe the incarnation of the material modes of nature, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, and please describe the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his magnanimous activities. Okay, purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay. Can I request Dinesh Shrestha Mataji to read this purport, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. Sure Prabhuji. Thank you Prabhuji. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All those Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwar, the three incarnation of the material modes of nature, are the principal deities for the creation, maintenance and the destruction of the cosmic manifestation. They are not the final authority. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, is the ultimate goal, the cause of all cause. He is the Ashraya, or the final rest of the everything. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. So here Brahma and Vishnu and Maheshwara, three incarnations of the material modes of nature. They are the principal deities for the creation and maintenance. So here Lord says that Aham Brahma cha sarvasha jagatah karanam param. Myself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So actually he comes as Vishnu, as one of the Gunavatara. So, Aham Brahma cha Sarvasha Jagatah Karanam Param. Aham means myself. Brahma cha Sarvasha. Sarvasha is Lord Shiva. Aham Brahma cha Sarvasha Jagatah Karanam Param. Atmeshwar Upadrashta Swayam Durg Avisheshanaha. But I am myself Atmeshwar Upadrashta. I am the super soul and also the overseer. All the activities of the living entities. Atmeshwar Upadrashta Swayam Durg Avisheshanaha. So here, again, Sujami Tanyuktoham Haro Hariti Tadvashaha Vishwam Purusha Rupena Paripati Trichakti Durg. The Lord, he accepts the Purusha Rupa and keeping Brahma and Lord Shiva in his control, but he is acting as the Sthitikaraka. This is the Vishnu. So that's why when in the beginning, Sutta Goswami also mentioned, for one's auspicious results, one has to approach only the Vishnu only, not for any other demigods. Okay, so here Krishna also describes that one, Gatil Bhatta Prabhu Sakshi, Nivasha Saranam Suhrut, Prabhavaha Pralayahritanam, and also Ashraya. So he is ultimate shelter. Nidhanam, Prabhava Pralayahritanam. So likewise, Krishna describes he is the ultimate goal of everyone. And the cause of all Ishvaraha Paramaha Krishnaha Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govindaha Sarvakarana Karanam, cause of all causes. He is the Ashraya or the final rest of everything. And so that is what we understand from Krishna, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and we have to approach only Vishnu only. When we know Vishnu, there is no difference between Krishna and Vishnu in terms of the potencies, but there are different features are different. That okay. Deepachire vihidasantarmabhipetya deepayate vivrita samana dharma. Samana dharma. Okay, those qualities are little bit features are different, but here they are not different in one way. Those are Krishna's expansions. Okay, and then further, Vidura is inquiring about the Varnashrama dharmas here in the next shloka. Varnashrama vibhagamsha rupa sila swabhavataha ऋषीणां जन्म कर्माणि वेदस्य च विकर्षणम् वर्णाश्रम विभागस्य Varnashrama vibhagamsha. Varnashrama is the 4 divisions of the social statuses and orders of the spiritual nature. Varnashrama vibhagamsha. Vibhagan, the respective divisions. Cha also. Rupa sila subhavataha. Rupa sila subhavataha. Rupa is the personal features. Sila subhavataha, personal characteristics. Personal characteristics. Rishinam janma karmani, and also birth of all the great sages and their activities. Rishinam janma karmani, of the sages' birth and karmani activities. Vedasya cha vikarshanam, and Vedas, of the Vedas, Vedasya cha vikarshanam. Categorical divisions. One Veda, actually, it is only one Veda, and that Veda was and Vyasadeva has seen in his meditation that all the people are of less living. Prayen alpaishaha sabhya kalavasmin yuge janaha mandaha sumandamatayo mandabhagyahi upidrutaha. And then they cannot get a chance to read all the Vedic injunctions. So he divided one Veda into 4 of them. Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharvana Veda, Rigveda, like that. Okay, and then he has given to all of his disciples like Jaimini Muni, Vaisampayana, Paila, likewise. And then he has also composed for easy understanding Ashtadasha Puranas. So many 18 Puranas he has compiled. He has given Sri Mahabharata as well. Mahabharata means Sarvadha Paribrahmitam. It contains every dharma, and there is nothing that we can't find within the Mahabharata. If we understand Mahabharata, then we understand everything. What is the Mahabharata? Is the Matir Grihitanu Harehe Katayam. It is only to divert all the living entities to the essence of the hero of the Mahabharata. Who is the hero of the Mahabharata? It is Krishna. But it is diluted in such a way that people, they go through from beginning to top in a slowly, gradually. It is for the Stri Srudra Dvijabandhunam, Tri Nasuti Ghochara. They cannot understand the Vedic injunctions directly. So here, Vyasadeva has given those things. Okay, so likewise, Vidura is inquiring all about this Varnashrama Dharma and the characteristic of the living entities and birth and pastimes of Rishis, and also Vedas and their categorical divisions. वर्णाश्रम विभागांश रूपशील स्वभावतः ऋषीणां जन्म कर्माणि वेदस्य च विकर्षणम्. Translation: O great sage, kindly describe the divisions and orders of human society in terms of symptoms, behavior, and the characteristics of mental equilibrium and sense control. Also, please describe the births of the great sages and the categorical divisions of the Vedas. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, do we have Chefna Kanya Mataji to read this purport? Sharanya Mataji, if you are available. Jefna Kanya Mataji wanted to.
Okay. Did you say read the passage, yeah?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, I don't. It's on the phone is very small. I'll try. Hare Krishna, everybody. The four creatures and orders of human society, Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishnavas, and Sudras, as well as brahmacharis, grihastas, vanaprasthas, and sannyasis, are all divisions of quality, education, culture, and spiritual advancement attained by practicing control of the mind and the senses. All these divisions are based on the particular nature of each individual person, not on the principle of birth. Birth is not mentioned in this verse because birth is immaterial. Vidura is famous in history as born of a Sudrani mother. Yet he is more than a Brahmana by qualification because he is seen here to be the disciple of a great sage, Maitreya Muni. Unless one achieves at least the Brahmanical qualifications, one cannot understand the Vedic hymns. Mahabharata is also a division of the Vedas, but it is meant for women, Shudras, and Dvija Bandhus, worthless children of the higher sections. Oh, I can move it up, can I? The less intelligent section of society can avail themselves of the Vedic instructions simply by studying the Mahabharata. Text 30.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
So here, Srila Prabhupada is describing about the four statuses and orders of human society: Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras, as well as the Brahmacharis, Grihasthas, Vanaprasthas, and Sannyasis. This is based on the Swabhava, nature. This is a brahmachari, so before his marriage. So first of all, from childhood to until his youth, he's gone through the education, and then he will attain particular equality, whether he wanted to enter into the next stage, whether he is able to enter directly into the sannyasa, or if he is not able to control the senses, then he could enter into grihastha by taking permission from the spiritual master. And then Vanaprasthas, because he has entered into the Grihastha, but it will go for next 25 years. First 25 years is Brahmachari, next 25 years is Grihastha. Because he has entered Grihastha, so that means he has entered a dark region. Now he needs to slowly come out from there. So for them, it is the Vanaprastha ashrama is there. Vanaprastha is like a just to free from all kinds of material entanglements slowly and gradually. Once this vanaprastha is completed, then if he is able to sustained without grihastha and other relations, then he entered into the sannyasa ashrama. Okay, this is the ashramas, but gradual elevation. And here, based on the quality, these are categorized into Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas. Brahmanas means they have to tolerant. These are described here in the another Srimad Bhagavad Gita by Krishna here. In the 18th chapter, just going straight to there. Okay, so here, so peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which the Brahmanas work. And whereas heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural qualities of work for the Kshatriyas. Farming, cow protection, and business are the natural work for the Vaishyas. And for the Sudras, there are labor and service to others. So these are how they have been categorized. This is by quality, not by the birth. Okay, so this is again quality, education, and culture and spiritual advancement attained by practicing control of the mind and the senses. And then further, all divisions are based on the particular nature of each individual person, not on the principle of birth. So here, gradual elevation is even the one is taken birth in the Sudra, he can cultivate himself while rendering service to the upper categories of the people like the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas. They are only meant for Paricharyatmakam, Sudra Swabhavajam, Paricharyat. It is only labor class to serve them. By that, they can also attain the perfection. Okay, so birth is immaterial. And Vidra is the famous in history as born of the Sudrani mother. Sudrani mother, his mother is the maid servant of Dhritarashtra's mother. Dhritarashtra's mother is Ambika. Ambika's maid servant. Whenever Vyasadeva has come to bless with a child, but Ambika was not ready at that time. She has sent the maid servant to Vyasadeva. So at that time, that maid servant, she has received Vyasadeva very nicely, worshipped him, and then accepted the semen of Vyasadeva, so that here Vidura was born, who is very highly intelligent. He is more than a Brahmana by qualification, because he is seen here to be the disciple of great sage. And he is actually Yamadharmaraja. Vidura is Yamadharmaraja. He was cursed by the Mandoka Muni when he was in duty as Yamadharmaraja. And Mandoka Muni cursed him for uh, a small incident. So, and then he has taken a birth as Vidura. So he has to spend as a Sudra here. That's why he was born to Sudrani. Now he became a disciple of great sage Maitreya Muni. Unless one achieves at least the Brahminical qualifications, one cannot understand the Vedic hymns. So this one, all this dharma and shastras have been learned by Yudhishthira from the Bhishma Deva. So this is Bhishma Panchaka also. Purusha Subhavihitan Yata Vadnam Yatashramam Vairagyarag Upadibhyam Amnatu Ubhayalakshanan. There are two kinds of nature of going in a spiritual path. One is the Vairagya, another one is the Raga. Vairagyarag Upadibhyam Amnatu Ubhayalakshanan. Two paths. And each path has got a different characteristics. They're all based on Purusha Subhava Vihitan. Subhava is the by nature of the person. Purusha Subhava Vihitan Yatavadnam Yatashramam. Okay, and then here Bhishma Dev has given all kinds of dharmas to Yudhishthira. Dana Dharman, Raj Dharman, Moksha Dharman, Vibhakashaha, Sri Dharman, Bhagavad Dharman, Samasa Vyasa Yogataha. All kinds of dharmas he has described to Yudhishthira, so that he can lead the government properly. And also he has described explained everything धर्मार्थकाम मोक्षांश सहोपायन यथा मुने नानाख्यान इतिहासेषु वर्णयामास तत्त्ववित्. He has described everything by giving different examples. Nana Akhyan Itihaseshu, and that are happened in the Mahabharata and the Ramayana, all those kind of things. Bhishma Dev has explained to Yudhishthira so that he can maintain the society properly because he's a king. Okay, and also coming here, understanding the Vedic hymns, one has to Tato Varnashi Chatvaraha तेषां ब्राह्मणोत्तमः ब्राह्मणेषु अपि वेदज्ञो वेदहेद्दज्ञो अभ्युदिकः ततः out of varnashrama brahmanas is the topmost, and out of that who is studying the Vedas, out of them who understands the Vedas. So again later on who can explain adhajatam syacheta, and then after that who is performing those activities, again following by lead by example. And then better than him is who has renounced the results of those activities. Better than him who has surrendered himself onto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, this is the levels of the, even though it does not simply stop at the learning of the Vedas, it goes further beyond until it comes to the taking shelter of lotus feet of the Lord. So this is understand the Vedic hymns. So Krishna says that Vedasya sarvair ahameva vedhyo vedanta krud ved videva chaham. All the summary of Vedas is only to be known. They are only meant for to know about Krishna only. So here Mahabharata is also division of the Vedas, but it is meant for women, Sudras, and Dvijabandhus, the worthless children of the higher section. Mahabharata is called Panchama Veda. Okay, this is because they cannot understand the Vedic injunctions. The less intelligent section of the society can avail themselves of the Vedic injunctions simply by studying the Mahabharata. मुनिर्विक्षु भगवद्गुणानां सकापैते भारतम् आह कृष्णः यस्मिन् नृणां ग्रामे सुखानुवादे मतिर्गृहीतानु हरेः कथायाम्. So here Vidra has mentioned to Maitreya Muni that, oh Maitreya Muni, I have heard Bharat from Vyasadeva number of times. Munirvikshu Bhagavadgunanam Sakapite Bharatam Aha Krishnaha. Bharatam Aha Krishnaha. I have heard this Bharatam from Krishna, Veda Vyasa. Yasmin Runam Grami Sukhanovade. It is for the people, women, Sudras, Gramya Sukha. So that is Mahabharata. Of course, it contains all this, but it is Matir Grihitanu Harehe Katayam. It to attacks this conditioned souls towards the Hari. Matir Grihitanu Harehe Katayam. That is the essence of Srimad Mahabharata. Okay, so that is the less intelligent section of the society can avail themselves of the Vedic instructions simply by studying the Mahabharata. Okay, so that is from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Here Prabhupada is describing Varna in detailed way. My Vidra is inquiring about to know more details about Varnashrama Vibhagamsha Rupa Sila Subhavataha Rishinam Janma Karmani Vedasya Cha Vikarshanam. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Okay, we are at 7 o'clock. Time for Damodarastakam by Jashna Kanya Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji, when you are ready, and other devotees, if you are doing ghee lamp offering, kindly turn on the videos, please. Okay, Mataji, Jashna Kanya Mataji, when you are ready, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Sri Damorashtaka. It's found in the Padma Purana of Krishna Dvaparayana Vyasa. Is spoken by Satyavrata Muni in a conversation with Narad Muni and Sonika Rishi. In the month of Kartik, one should worship Lord Damodar and daily recite the prayer known as Damodarashtaka, which has been spoken by the sage Satyavata, and which attracts Lord Damodar. It's from, and this is found in the Sri Hari Bhakti Vilasa 216-198. Please forgive me my voice because I had a late night. My god brothers, everybody knew anyway, I suppose. His mother passed, so we had a celebration last night. Hare Krishna. Namamishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokuli Brajamanam Yashodabhiyolo Kalad Dabamanam Param Rishtamatyanta Todrutya Gopya Rudantam Mohonetra Yugman Rijantam Karam Bhoja Yugmena Sataka Netram Mohoshvashakam Pati Trirekanka Kanta Srita Gravam Brahmodaram Bhakti Badham Iti Drikshvalilabhir Ananda Kunde Swagosham Nimajantam Akhyapayantam Tadiye Shitageshu Bhaktir Jitatvam Punah Prematastam Satavriti Vande Varam Deva Mukshamna Muksham Vadimva Nachanyam Vrineham Varishadapiha Idam Teva Punatha Gopala Balam Sadame Manasya Virastam Kimanye Idam te mukambojam atyanta nile vritam kundale snigdha raktascha gopya mohoshchumbitam bimba raktadharam me manasya vrirastam malam lakshalabha Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabodhuka Jalabdhi Magnam Kripa Drishti Vristati Dinam Batano Grihani Shamam Majnam Vidyarakshi Drishya Kuverat Majaubada Kuverat Majaubada Murtyabad Yadvat Tvaya Mochitau Bhakti Bajau Kritau Cha Tata Prema Bhaktim Swa Kame Prayacha Namoksha Graho Me Stidamodhareha Namaste to Dam Sprura Dipti Damne Tvadiyo Dharayata Vishwasadhamne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Namami Shwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokole Brajamanam Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yashoda Mata Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sorry about the voice.
Yashoda Damodara,
Yashoda Damodara, Yashoda Damodara,
Shri Ram.
Radhe Jai Yashoda Damodara, Yashoda Damodara, Yashoda Damodara, Sri Radhe.
Jaya
Radha
Ram.
Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Sri Radhe. Jai Sitaram, Lakshman Hanuman, Sitaram, Jai Lakshman Hanuman. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji. Would you like to read the translation, Mataji?
Yes, please. Thank you. To the Supreme Lord, whose form is the embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge, and bliss, whose sharp-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula, who, due to the offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was churning into butter and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly running from the wooden grinding mortar in fear of Mother Yashoda, but who has been caught from behind by her, who ran after him with greater speed. To the Supreme Lord Sri Damodar, I offer my humble obeisances. Seeing the whipping stick in his mother's hand, he is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearls around his neck, which is marked with 3 lines like a conch shell, is shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord Sri Damodar, whose belly is bound not with ropes, but with his mother's pure love, I offer my humble obeisances. By such childhood pastimes as this, he is drowning the inhabitants of Gokula in pools of ecstasy, and is revealing to those devotees who are observed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and opulence, that he is only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy and is free from all conceptions of awe and reverence. With great love, I again offer my obeisances to Lord Damodar hundreds and hundreds of times. O Lord, although you are able to give all kinds of benedictions, I do not pray to you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon which may be obtained by executing the 9 processes of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours as Balagopala in Vrindavan may ever be manifest in my heart. For what is the use of me in any other boon besides this? What is the use to me of any other boon besides this? O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled with locks of soft black hair, tinged with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yashoda, and your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May the beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifest in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are of no use to me. O Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisances unto you, O Damodar, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord, be pleased upon me. By showering your glance of mercy upon me, deliver this poor ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes. O Lord Damodar, just as the 2 sons of Kuvera, Manigriva, and Kuvera were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you in your form as a baby, tied with rope to a wooden grinding mortar. In the same way, please give me your own prema bhakti. I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation. O Lord Damodar, I first of all offer my obeisances to the brilliantly effulgent rope which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisances to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to you, your most beloved Srimati Radharani, and I offer all obeisances to you, the Supreme Lord, who displays unlimited pastimes. Srila Damodara ki jai. Yashoda Mata Maya ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari Bol.
Thank you so much, Mataji. So beautifully sung, Mataji. Very nice, so divine. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Dinashrestha Mataji, Jayaved Mataji, and Dinashrestha Mataji again for kindly showing these Gilliam offerings to the Lord. Thank you so much. Okay, so that is from Damodarashtakam. Thank you so much, Jahnakanya Mataji, for kindly taking some time to spend time with us, giving your association.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Sorry about the voice.
It is so divine, Mataji. Thank you so much.
I wasn't going to make it, Prabhu. I did message you but last night because I was really hoarse. But I took some ginger and lemon and stuff, and I felt a little bit better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Okay, we shall move to next Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. Letter to Karandhara, December 18th, 1970, Surat. Can I request Jayaved Mataji to read this letter, please?
Hare Krishna, yes, thank you so much. Hare Krishna, dear all. Okay. My dear Karandhara, please accept my blessings. I'm in due receipt of your 2 telegrams and letter dated December 6, 7, 6, 1970 respectively. I have just come to Surat from Indore as we are traveling often now, and I have just received your letters addressed to Bombay from where my mail is regularly forwarded. I have already telegrammed you in return regarding the money contributed by Sai and his followers. The money is to be kept for the purpose of purchasing one very nice house in Calcutta, for which we have already begun serious negotiations. You have utilized $500 for the Berkeley Center's immediate need, but this must be repaid by them, so the entire contributed sum must remain intact as I have instructed by telegram. It is a very good news that the disciples of Sai and Sai himself are now coming to join with our ISKCON. Because they were chanting Hare Krishna, they developed some love for Krishna, and therefore they have decided upon this right course of action. So they are all very welcome, and you can give these good souls all encouragement so that they may not feel any inconveniences. They must live with us according to our standard practices, and they shall surely advance in Krishna's service. So far, the current estimate for printing the revised and complete edition of Bhagavad Gita, you may immediately go ahead with this project, and it is very much encouraging to me that you are eager to do so. However, the proposal for using the money contributed by Sai for this purpose is not feasible. That money is already reserved. The London Temple has taken Krishna books worth $20,000, so they should send the requisite of $17,000 for the publishing of our Bhagavad Gita as it is in new enlarged edition immediately. I understand that the Krishna book is selling there very well, so they can easily do it. I hope your international attempts for placing our books in libraries and selling our Krishna books in particular is going on. I'm always anxious to know that our programs are going on nicely. I'm very much happy that you are now attempting for opening up some centers in South America. It has long time been my desire to have some of our branches there. So you train up some qualified men and send them. And if they can do something there, it will be a great achievement. Simply they must chant Hare Krishna, observe the regulative principles, and read our literature sincerely, and their success is guaranteed. So far, the overseeing of the temples in your zone, I'm very glad that you are traveling there and preaching and thus feeling enlivened. Just see that the standard of purity is strictly maintained and the standard of enthusiasm for spreading Lord Chaitanya's movement is increased. Please offer my blessings to all the nice devotees of Los Angeles Temple. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. P.S. I think with Sai's money in $10,000 denominations, 4 bills you have to come to India, Shyam Sundara will write to you. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Any take points, Mataji?
Yes, there's some admin stuff there about paying off the money, and but there's the few things that I picked up was one is that they are printing the Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada is very focused on getting that done, and especially in the large edition as well. He's very keen on doing that, but maintaining the finance situation properly. It has to be done properly, and he's just saying that the thing that I really liked was that Sai, disciples of Sai, and Sai himself are coming to join our ISKCON, and that's all started because they started with just chanting simple things, Hare Krishna, and over time they developed some love. So I thought that was really beautiful, and now they are all joining the Hare Krishna movement. And he's just saying that just keep on giving them encouragement. They should just enjoy it, love it, and hope to stay with it long term. So, and they should not feel any inconveniences. So just look after them and welcome them. So that bit I liked. The other bit was, if we go down. Yeah, so the Bhagavad Gita in the new enlarged edition, I think there is some admin stuff there. But the other thing he's always telling in his letters is to place the books in libraries and sell Krishna books. And then he's very anxious that, he's very happy when people do those things, place the books in libraries, sell Krishna books. So book distribution is for him the heart of the whole thing. So that bit I liked. And then the other bit was the spreading of some centers, expanding centers in South America. And he just wants qualified men to be sent so that they can manage the branches properly, give them the the love and the overall oversee of things properly in new branches. So the men has to be qualified when they are sent there. And he's just saying that those men just continue to chant Hare Krishna as long as they observe the regulative principles. The literatures again are read, then that success is granted. So those are the basic things. Every time he mentions Hare Krishna, chanting, following the regulative principles, reading the scriptures, spreading of, doing book distribution, reading scriptures, and that is it. That the rest, the Lord will take over and look after them. And I think he's just happy that Prabhuji is looking after the other zones, other temples in his zone, and he's giving blessings to all the devotees of the temple in LA. And he just mentions the purity has to be maintained, the purity of sticking to the regulative principles, having a good character, because if the disciples have good character and they are well behaved themselves, then other people will follow them. So the purity has to be maintained at all times. And enthusiasm, that's the basic thing that's needed. Just the enthusiasm, and that would spread the love and expand the movement to others. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Shmitaji. Very beautifully explained. Okay, any other comments, dear devotees, you wanted to add further? Dinesh Shrestha Mataji, you wanted to add anything, Mataji? Anything striking your mind?
Prabhuji, all covered by Mataji, so it's nothing left, Prabhuji. I didn't found anything. All very well said, said from Mataji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other comments, Usha Mataji, Gaurangi Mataji?
No, Prabhu, Mataji for beautiful show. Namaste.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Swabji, nothing, Prabhuji, nothing. Yeah. Jai Ved Mataji. Very nicely explained, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. Janna Kanyamata, you wanted to add anything?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I wasn't. Yes, very nice. What I've heard. I wasn't sure if it was mentioned about the book printing, which is most important to Prabhupada's heart. Was
Yes,
it?
Mataji.
Was there printing books or so far? Can't. Where was it? I forgot. I saw it.
It's a Krishna book.
Yeah, spread there.
It's in the line above. So
Yes, that's right.
I mentioned about the new enlarged edition. So it's in the line above.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
But you are right. That's very important.
Mm.
Yes, so books, maybe in the preaching, when one can may speak hardly few words, but when he has got a book, he has got entire knowledge opened up. In his own time, he can spend whenever he got time. But preaching, the times must be coincided and both must be in the correct mood. It hardly would get a chance. But with book distribution is real preaching.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It was very nicely picked. Points were most important was picked out. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so, and any other points? And here, one point Prabhupada is mentioning, if anyone come to our Krishna consciousness, ISKCON society, they must live with us according to our standard practices. They shall purely advance in Krishna consciousness. Some people may come from different societies and then they wanted to inject their philosophies here. That is not acceptable because we maintain the highest standard.
Mm.
Okay, that is my takeaway as well. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, so if you're all happy, and then from the announcements point of view, so today evening we don't have any our Shanghai activities. Tomorrow morning again, Monday activities again, weekly activities, teachings of Lord Chaitanya and preaching practice session. And Tuesday, again, Jahnakanya Mataji is going to speak on Tuesday evening. Okay, these are our upcoming events. And the devotees, if you have got any updates or you wanted to share.
Prabhu, I didn't know about that. Am I speaking on Tuesday?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, that's in the evening.
Yes, at 8 p.m. Mataji.
Oh, I didn't know. All right, cheers.
Yeah.
So, was there a particular subject you want me to speak on, or just I choose?
I think just you choose, Mataji.
Okay, Haribo. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for accommodating me as well. Worn off. I'm
Thank
so
you,
glad.
Mataji. It was nice to hear your voice today.
Thank you. And also, when I heard the chanting this morning, oh, it touched my heart, because this is what was my, what shall I say, the nugget of my existence, chanting like this in a group. It was beautiful, and I miss it. I miss it so. But now winter is coming, I might join again, because I don't like the cold to go out too much early in the morning. So it's so nice that Prabhu's kept this group going so beautifully. And he couldn't get any better practice in this, because you get everything all round in this group. Everything you need as a devotee to learn and be a devotee is in this group. It teaches you everything, Sanskrit. It gets you to read, so you cannot go away not feeling that you equipped to spread the word of Krishna consciousness in the public sector. So beautiful. I'm glad, Jay Mataji, that you've joined as well, and you're continuing to. You're very committed like me. But I'm sorry, I've been engaged in the temple quite a lot, which I enjoy a lot. Everybody knows I go there a lot. And it's a joy to come back and hear that he's buzzing again. He's still buzzing, which is nice.
So beautiful, Mataji, to have you here. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we shall move on to the next part. It is Ramayana.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sorry to interrupt you. Prabhuji, I got one question.
Yes,
Uh,
Mataji.
I'm observing the, Vishnu Panchak Prabhuji doing level 2 fasting.
Yes.
I would like to know, I did it Ekadasi also. Do I need to break today Ekadasi fasting or continue for the, Vishnu Panchak? I didn't get it actually. Or we gonna break the, when we break the, Vishnu Panchak fasting, that time we're gonna break the Ekadasi also, Prabhuji.
Yeah, today you can drink water and fruits, Mataji.
Mm-hmm.
So you can break the fast with water and fruits.
Okay. No need to eat any grain, yeah, Prabhuji?
No need to eat grain, and we can continue. You can have the potatoes, carrots, and those things in the second level. But again, according to in the second level, milk products are to be avoided. But because
Yeah.
without and we don't take any grains, that means we do not use any oils at all. And ghee, cheese, and paneer, milk, these are all milk products. But I think it is very hard and also without ghee, we cannot do any cooking also. That is a bit difficult. Again, based on the circumstances, devotee can choose.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I was wondering, do I need to break Ekadasi today or I can carry on the, Vishnu Panchak like as usual, like that, 5 days. Then I can break the, all together. So, thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, we can take the fruits and vegetables as they are, Mataji. We can do it at the end. No grains strictly, because if whoever is following Chaturmasya Vrata, they can eat the moong dal and rice prepared, the Havishan, that message you have shared, Mataji, in the group. That one we can follow. But we are not, who has not followed Chaturmasya Vrata.
I did it, Prabhuji. So when I'm gonna cover the all Chaturmas fasting, when I have to complete that one, Prabhuji, when I have to take that all the things together, Prabhuji. In the Vishnu Panchak last day, isn't it, Prabhuji?
Yes, and when it is until Wednesday, Mataji. So Power Day.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So we'll listen to our Ramayana program, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Okay, so that is from Update's point of view. And so coming back to Ramayana, so here Ramachandra, Lakshmana, Sita Mata, they are in Panchavati now. In the Panchavati, so the purpose of Rama and Lakshmana, they are staying there. Agastya Muni has chosen that place for Ramachandra to stay. And Rama's purpose is to annihilate. Though he has been waiting for an opportunity for last 12 years, he did not get a chance. Now, somewhere other Shurpanakha came to the hut, the residence where Rama is there, and she wanted to have Rama as her husband, but there by looking at Sita Mata as an obstacle, she wanted to divorce Sita, but Rama, looking at her words of Surpanaka, and initially he was taken a little bit of fun, but later on, Rama asked Lakshmana to punish her. And then when she was punished, she went to her brothers, Kara and Dhoshana. Then Kara has sent 14 demons, long and very tall, taller than Ramchandra, but Rama very easily killed them. And then again looking at Surpanaka, So Shurpanakha looked at all these incidents, how Rama has killed, and she went to the again Khara, her brother, and then explaining that so all the situation, and then he was a bit more angry, and he came on a chariot, golden chariot, and then to fight with Rama. He has brought 14,000 soldiers, 14,000 demons to fight with Rama. Okay, so that is where we have stopped in the last session. So, and then here, Kara has given all assurance to Surpanaka so that he would fight and with Rama and kill Rama, and then so that Surpanaka can drink the blood of Rama. So that is what his words. That is when he has come to that point, and Ramachandra told Lakshmana that you take Sita Mata into that cave and then guard her. So I will look after these demons. Okay, so now Kara, along with all the demons, they have come to Ramachandra's hut. Now we should continue reading. Okay, so again, we'll go by page. Can I request Hanma Mataji to read the first 3 paragraphs, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, didn't we didn't read this last time, all about the bad omens and things?
Did we? I think yes, Mataji, bad omens covered with huge. Okay, yes, this one we have seen, bad omens, and also yes, this part is also covered. Thank you, Mataji. And here, demons were a bit joyous by hearing the Khara's words. Khara was encouraging. And then here, later on, Gandharvas and all the demigods, they have come and then they have blessed Ramachandra that all victory is yours. May all be well with Brahmins. Even as Vishnu conquered the foremost demons with his discussed may Rama annihilate the Rakshas. This is also done. They have blessed Ramachandra. And also here, Rama also has seen some kind of omens that initially there are these portents, and then he explained to Lakshmana also. So the Rakshas are going to come, and in due course of time, they will all be annihilated, that horde of Rakshasas. Okay, and then Rama contemplated, okay, this one sound of beating, this one is also done, and so Rama instructed Lakshmana, that is also done, so that is cave here, and then Rama has put on the golden coat of mail Agastya had given him. Agastya Muni, by his mystic powers, he has called upon the golden bow of Vishnu, and also the quiver, and also this one, that golden coat of mail that Agastya has given. Okay, so now Ramachandra is ready now to face all the demonic people. Okay, we shall continue. Is that right, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, yes. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Mataji. Hangma Mataji, would you like to read this next 4 paragraphs, Mataji? The page of paragraphs, please.
Yes, Prabhuji. So 4 paragraphs?
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Rama put on the golden coat of mail Agastya had given him. He strapped on the 2 inexhaustible quivers of arrows and tied his sword to his belt. Standing rooted to the spot, Rama looked like a brilliant flame suddenly appearing in darkness. He twanged his bow, which filled the quarters with its terrifying sound. The gods looked on, eager for the Rakshasas to be destroyed. They gazed at Rama, who stood fearlessly before the charging Rakshasas. He resembled the invincible Shiva, seized with fury, but
He was single-handedly facing 14,000 terrible demons. Curious to see the outcome, the gods watched in anticipation. As the Rakshasa army rushed toward Rama, they seemed like a mass of dark blue clouds. The forest animals fled, terrified by the sound of approaching army. Rama suddenly saw the Rakshasas coming at him from all sides. They screamed in fury and hurled their spears, darts, and clubs. From his chariot, Khara released 1,000 flaming arrows and roared loudly. Rama stood firm. He was pierced with numerous arrows and his limbs were smeared with blood. With his own arrows, he cut down the rain of weapons. Axes, swords, lances, and spiked maces were thrown at him with the force of a tempest. Rama whirled around and parried the weapons with his straight flying arrows. As the foremost Rakshasas closed in on him, mounted on elephants, Rama seemed like Mount Sumeru assailed by thunderclouds. He did not feel afflicted even though struck again and again. Fully hemmed in on all sides, Rama looked like the sun screened by the evening clouds. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So here the demons they have come to fight with Ramchandra, and here Rama is ready. So what they're doing? So with because so many 14,000, but 14,000 demons attacking Ramchandra on only one person, and it is like giving analogies are very beautiful here. So Meru mountain is surrounded by the black clouds. They are throwing so many of these weapons, but Ramchandra, so his limbs, it is mentioned as Rama's position like a invincible Shiva seized with fury. Likewise, Ramchandra stood in the battle single-handedly, facing 14,000 terrible demons. But still, at the time, Ramchandra body was also he was pierced with numerous arrows, and his limbs were smeared with blood. When a person goes into the battle, it happens. It is also the people who are saying that, oh, my husband has got so many, but he has killed it, and just to show. And even when Krishna was fighting in the Kurukshetra battle, when Bhishma Deva used so many arrows on Arjuna, and he also used these arrows on Krishna's body as well. And Krishna's body also, Sita Visika Visina, this is Bhishma Dev prays. Again, one of the beautiful shloka, beautiful shloka comes from Srimad Bhagavatam, that व्यवहितत्वनामुखं व्यवहितत्वनामुखं निरीक्ष्य स्वजनवदात् विमुखस्य दोषभुज्य कुमतिमहरद् आत्मविद्यायाः चनरतिः परमस्य तस्य मेस्तु स्वनिगमम् अपायमत्प्रतिज्ञां द्रुतमधिकर्तुम् अप्लुतो रतस्तः द्रुतरथनचरणोऽभ्याच्यरद्गुः हरिरिव हन्तुमिवं गतोत्तरीयः सितविसिकहतो विशीर्णदंशः क्षतज परिप्लुत आततायिनो मे Chataja Pariplutam Aditainomi. So this one very beautifully comes. The Bhishma Deva's prayers, it is to be sung in these 5 days. So let us recite those shlokas as well. So here it is very beautiful how, because Ramchandra was shot with the arrows with blood and he was hurt. Here, this is also glorified by Bhishma Deva, and Krishna was also pierced by the arrows by Bhishma Deva. Okay, so it starts here. That eighth shloka here. सितविसिकहतो विशीर्णदंशः क्षदच परिप्लुत आततायिनो मे प्रसवम् अभिससर मद्भदार्धं स भवतु मे भगवान् गतिर्मुकुन्दः. So here, may he, Lord Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who awards salvation, be my ultimate destination. On the battlefield, he charged me, as if angry because of the wounds dealt by my sharp arrows. His shield was scattered, and his body was smeared with blood due to the wounds. This is Bhishma Dev. But Krishna was pleased by Bhishma's prowess as well. It is actually Bhishma is trying to please Krishna with his chivalry activity, the fight. Okay, so this one it comes like, let me just bring that one. So I think, hope, dear devotees, you might be reciting the shlokas. If not, so here Bhishma Dev is glorifying Krishna here. Just wanted to take in the context to glorify. इति मतिरुपकल्पिता वितृष्ण भगवती सात्वत पुंगवे विभूम्नि स्वसुकुम् उपगते क्वचिद् विहर्तुं प्रकृतुम् उपेषि यद्भव प्रवाहः त्रिभुवनकमनं तमालवर्णं रविकरगौरवराम्बरं दधाने वपुरलककुलावृतनाभ्यं विजयसखिरतिरस्तु मे नवभ्य युदितुरगरजो विदुम्रविश्वकचलुलितश्रमवारलङ्कृतास्ये मम निःसृतशरीरविविध्यमाना त्वचि विलसत्कवचेस्तु कृष्णात्मा सपदि सखिवचो निशम्य मध्ये निजपरयोर्भलयोरतं निवेश्य स्थितवती परसनेकुः अक्ष्णा कृतवद्दिपादसखेरतिर्ममास्तु व्यवहितनामकं निरीक्षा स्वजनवदाद्विमुखस्य दोषबुद्ध्या कुमतिमहरद् आत्मविद्यायः चररतिः परमस्य तस्य मेस्तु स्वनिगमम् अपायमत्प्रतिज्ञामृतमधिकर्तुमुपलुप्तो रतस्तः धृतरथचरणोऽभ्याचलद्गुः हरिरिवहन्तुमिवं गतोत्तरीयः सितविसिकहतो विषीणदंशः क्षतज परिप्लुत आततायिनो मे प्रसभम् अपि ससारमद्भरार्धं स भवतु मे भगवान् गतिर्मुकुन्दः विजयरथ कुटुम्बात्ततोत्रे दुतहैरस्मिनि तच्चेक्षणीये भगवति रतिरस्तु मे मुमूषोः यमिह निरीक्षता गताः स्वरूपम् ललितगतिविलासवल्गुहास प्रणयनिरीक्षणकल्पितोरुमाणाः कृतमनुकृतवत्युन्मदान्दाः प्रकृतिमगन् किल यस्य गोपवद्वः मुनिगणरूपवर्यसङ्कुलेन्तः सदसि युधिष्ठिरराजसूय येषाम् अर्हणम् उपपेदो ईक्षणीयो मम दृशि गोचर एषाभिरात्मम् तमिमम् अहम् अजं शरीरभाजं हृदि दिष्टितम् आत्मकल्पितानम् दृश्यमिव नैकतार्कमेकं सम्मति गतोऽस्मि विदूतभेदमोहः. So this is the last shloka. And then after that, Krishna evam bhagavati manovak drushti vruttibihi atmani atmanam avesha so antaha swasu uparamat. After glorifying Krishna with these shlokas, and then he left keeping all his mind and words and his sight, everything, all his activities only on Krishna. Krishna evam bhagavati manovak drushti vruttibihi Atmani Atmanam Aveshya. He has merged his self into Krishna. Atmani Atmanam Aveshya. And so Antahaswasa Uparamat. And then he has left his Antahaswasa, the last breath, Uparamat. And his breath was stopped. He merged himself into Krishna. So Bhishma Dev merged himself in the super soul. So he has attained Vaikuntha Loka. Here merging himself in, that means he entered into Vaikuntha Lokas. He wanted to see the four-handed form of Krishna. That he has seen. Okay. This is taking a chance for this one. Can I request the devotees read at least one shloka of one translation, each devotee? Who would like to go first, please?
Can I go first, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
The first, the sloka, Prabhu, or
Translation. If you wanted to do
translation?
shloka and translation, yes,
Okay,
Mataji,
Prabhu.
please.
Bhishma Uvacha इति मतिरुपकल्पिता वितृष्णा भगवती सात्वतपुङ्गवे विभूम्नि स्वसुखमुपगते क्वचिदविहर्तुं प्रकृतिमुपेयसि यद्भवप्रवाह. Bhishma Deva said, "Let me know invest my thinking, feeling, and willing, which were so long engaged in different subjects and occupational duties. In the all-powerful Lord Sri Krishna, he is always self-satisfied, but sometimes being the leader of the devotees. He enjoys transcendental pleasure by descending to the material world, although from him only the material world is created. Hare Krishna.
Hare. Thank you, Mataji. Can I request that the devotee take your turn, please? Next sloka.
May I, Prabhuji, please?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Tribhuvanakamananam tamala varnamam ravi karagau gauravara amabaram dadhane bapura alaka kulavatra nanad vajamam vijaya sakhe ratir asastu me navadya. Sorry. Translation. Sri Krishna is the intimate friend of Arjuna. He has appeared on this earth in his transcendental body, which resembles the bluish bluish color of the Tamala tree. His body attracts everyone in the three planetary system, upper, middle, and lower. May this glittering yellow dress and his lotus face covered with covered with uh, painting of sandwood pool pole be the object of my attraction, and may I not desire fruitive results. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful. Okay. Can I request that the devotee take your turn, please?
May I, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yuddhe turagarajo vidurma vishak kachalulita shramavari alakraste mama nishita sharair vidhiyamana vachi vilasat kavachestu krishnatman. On the battlefield where Sri Krishna attended Arjuna out of friendship, the flowing hair of the Lord Krishna turned ashen due to the dust raised by the hoofs of the horses, and because of his labor, beads of sweat wetted his face. All these decorations, intensified by the wounds dealt by my sharp arrows, were enjoyed by him. Let my mind thus go on to Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. It's so beautiful. Jahna Kanya Mataji, please.
Okay, Hare Krishna. 35, yes?
Yes, Mataji.
Sapadi Sakhi Vachinishimya Madhye Nija Parayur Balayaratam Niveshya Stitavati Para Sanikayur Akshna Hirtavati Partha Sakiratir Mamastu. In obedience to the command of his friend Lord Sri Krishna, entered the arena of the battlefield of Kurukshetra between the soldiers of Arjuna and Duryodhana. And while there he shortened the lifespans of the opposite party by his merciful glance. This was done This was done simply by his looking at the enemy. Let my mind be fixed upon that Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, can I request that the devotee take your turn?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Please, Devanagari Mataji.
Okay. Okay. व्यवहितप्रीतनामकं निरीक्ष्य स्वजनबलद्विमुखस्य दोषबुद्ध्या कुमतिमहारादात्मा विद्यायया सचरणरत्या परमास्य तस्य मेस्तु. Translation. When Arjuna was seemingly polluted by ignorance upon observing the soldiers and commanders before him on the battlefield. The Lord eradicated his ignorance by delivering transcendental knowledge. May his lotus feet always remind the object of my attraction. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Next, Jayavad Mataji, please.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Swanigmam apahaya matapratignanam ritam adhikartum avakluto rathastatha dhritarata charano abhiya chaladgur haririva hantum ibham gato tariyaha. Fulfilling my vow and sacrificing his own promise, he got down from the chariot, took up its wheel, and ran towards me hurriedly, just as a lion goes to kill an elephant. He even dropped his outer garment on the way. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, we can go on cycle. Next, again, Usha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, brother. सेति विसर्गहतो विषेणदृशः ततच परिप्लुत आततायिनो मे प्रसभमपि सारमध्ययार्थम् स भवतु मे भगवान् गतिर्मुकुन्दः. May he, Lord Sri Krishna, be personally the Godhead, who our salvation be my ultimate destination. On the battlefield he charged me as if angry because of the wound dealt by my sharp arrows. His shield was scattered and his body was smeared with blood due to the wounds. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay. Next, again, Dineshrestha Mataji, please.
Prabhuji, which one do I need to do? Sorry about that.
39, Mataji.
39. Can you put for me in a Hindi, please, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Vijaya Ratha Kutumbam Attatatre Dritahash, how to pronounce that? Dritasmini. Prabhuji, can you help me, please?
Drutahayarasmini Tatsri
Dritaharyasmini Tatsriya Chaniye
Chaniye
Chani Echaniye
Chaniye Chaniye
Tacha Chi Raniye Bhagavati Ratistatu me Muhosro Yarmiha Nirichaya Hatagataha Swarupamam. Thank you, Prabhuji, helping me. I will try my best, Prabhuji. Thank you. Translation. At the moment of death, the at the moment of death, let my ultimate attraction to be a Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. I concentrate my mind upon the chariot divine of Arjun, who stood with a whip in his right hand and the mm, bridle rope in his left, who was very careful to give protection to Arjun's charioteers by all the means. Those who saw him on the battlefield of Kurukshetra attended their original forms after death. Jai. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Can request next Hangma Mataji, please.
Lalita gati vilasa valguhasa pranaya nirikshana kalpito rumanaha kritam अनुकृतवत्या उन्मादन्दः प्रकृतम् अगान् किल यस्य गोपावद्वः. Let my mind be fixed upon Lord Sri Krishna, whose motions and smiles of love attracted the damsels of Vrajadhama, the gopis. The damsels imitated the characteristic movements of the Lord after his disappearance from the rasa dance. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Next, can I request Jahnakanya Mataji, please? Part 1.
Hare Krishna. Muni Gunaranyarpavarya Sankulea Anataha Sadasi Yudhishthira Rajasuya Isham Arhanam Upapeda Ikshaniyo Mama Drishgochara Isha Yavir Atma. At the Rajasuya Yajna sacrifice performed by Maharaj Yudhishthir, there was the greatest assembly of all the elite men of the world, the royal and learned orders. And in that great assembly, Lord Sri Krishna was worshipped by one and all as the most exalted personality of Godhead. This happened during my presence, and I remembered the incident in order to keep my mind upon the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Garangi Mataji next.
तमीममाहमजं शरीराभाजं हृदि धिष्ठितमात्मा कल्पितानां प्रतिदिशमिव नैकधार्कमेकं समाधिगतोऽस्मि विदुता वेदमोहा. Translation. Now I can meditate with full concentration upon that one Lord, Sri Krishna, now present before me, because now I have transcended the misconception of duality in regard to his presence in everyone's heart, even in the hearts of the mental speculators. How can I pronounce Prabhuji this one?
Meant speculators.
Speculators. He is in everyone's heart. The sun may be perceived differently, but the sun is one. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Can I request next Jayaved Mataji, please?
Hare Krishna. Sutta Uvacha Krishna evam bhagavati manovagadrishti vrittibhihi atmanya atmanam aveshya so antaha swasa uparamat. Sutta Goswami said, thus Bhishma Dev merged himself in the Super Soul, Lord Shri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with his mind, speech, sight, and actions, and thus he became silent and his breathing stopped. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So this is mode of Bhishma Dev. Okay, and this is how he has left his body, keeping complete focus on Krishna. And before he leaves, so he has mentioned, Yeshwai Bhagavan Sakshat Adyo Narayana Puman. Adyo Narayana Puman. Oh Yudhishthira, whom do you think that Krishna is? Yeshwai Bhagavan Sakshat Adyo Narayana Puman. He is Adi Narayana. He is Adi Narayana. So he is Mohan Maya Lokam Godashchariti Vrishnisu. He is now very secretly appeared in the Vrishni Vamsha. Bhakchavesh Manu Yasmin Vacha Yadnama Kirtayan Chajan Kalevaram Yogi Mutyate Kama Karma Bihi. And whoever is Bhakchavesh Manu Yasmin Vacha Yadnama Kirtayan, by glorifying Krishna with love and devotion, and whoever Chajan Kalevaram Yogi, and whoever leaving his body, Yogi, Chajan Kalevaram Yogi, Muchete Kama Karma Bihi, he does not again take birth in this material world, Kama Karma Bihi, to entangle in these materialistic activities. So this is statements of Bhishma Dev. Asyanubhavam Bhagavan Veda Guhyatamam Shivaha Devasi Naradaha Sakshat Kapilo Bhagavan Rupaha. So all these Kapila Bhagavan, Narada Muni, and Lord Shiva, they're all always thinking of Krishna only. Asyanubhavam Bhagavan Veda Guhyatamam Shivaha Veda Guhyam. Krishna is secretly in the confidential part of the Vedas is to know about Krishna. Veda Guhyatamam Shivaha Devarshi Naradaha Sakshat Adyo Bhagavan Kapilo Nrupa. So here, these are everything Bhishma Devi is mentioning to Yudhishthira, not only personally, here among Bhishma Devi, when he is speaking, Krishna is there, Pandavas are there, all the great sages from all kinds of different planet systems, they have appeared. Even Sudarsana is there, all great sages and personalities. And in the presence of those sages, Bhishma Deva is glorifying Krishna there while speaking to Yudhishthira. Okay, so this is Bhishma Panchaka, one of the mode that we have taken. Okay, thank you so much, dear devotees, for reciting the shlokas. Okay, so this one, even though here Ramachandra, now the blood was, so numerous arrows and limbs were smeared with blood when Ramachandra was bled. It has reminded us to Krishna's pastime and went into that one to recite Bhishma Stuti. Okay, so now here Ramachandra is fighting with the demons. The demons did not have any love and devotion to Rama, but still they have come in contact with Ramachandra. But Bhishma Dev, he with love, he was pleasing Krishna with his chivalry activity. Okay, so now here Rakshasas, they have closed on Ramachandra, giving the analogy Mount Sumeru assailed by the thunderbolts. He did not feel afflicted even though struck again and again. Fully hemmed on all sides, Rama looked like the sun screened by evening clouds. Okay, Ramchandra is now fighting with this Khara and all the 14,000 demons. Okay, we shall move on further. Can I request next devotee to read the next 3 paragraphs? Dinesh Srestha Mataji, would you like to go?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yes, sure, Prabhuji. The god left object and the fearful beholding Rama standing alone amid thousands of Rakshas. They carried out victory to Ram. Understanding their fears, Ram resolved to kill the Rakshas. He begins shooting his gold-tipped arrows, three or four at a time, in all the directions, with his bow drawing constantly into a circle. Ram moved with the speed of how to pronounce this one, Prabhuji? How? H-A-W-X.
Hawk. Yes, Mataji. Hawk.
Hawk. Okay, Hawk. An unbroken line of deadly shafts, uh, shafts left his bow. Those arrows passes right through the bodies of dozens Rakshas before falling to the earth. Ram's arrows uh, sma- uh, smashed the Rakshas, uh, weapons and chariots, and tore apart their golden uh, armors. With their arms, legs, and heads shaved, countless Rakshas fell lifeless to the ground. Ram was in enraged. He shot uh, innum- innumerable soft um, and could not be inter- interceptions or the endures, and which killed the demons by the thousands. Horses, elephants, and Rakshas lie mangled on the ground. Crossed by Ram, the Rakshas sent up a piteous wail. Some fierce, fierce and the brave Rakshas, who were leaders of the army and the processes of uh, terrible smite, rushed at Ram, hurling their barded missling and the iron pickers, picks, but Ram smashed their weapons to pieces even as they flew at him. With the Rajor's headed arrows, he cut off a Rakshas's head. They toppled over like a uh, trees locked it down by a blast from Garud's wings. The surviving Rakshas wandered and the displaced ran to ran to Khara for a protection. Um, Khara cons- consoled them and the order Dasarath to attack Ram. Shall I read bottom also, Prabhuji?
Thank you, Mataji. So then,
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
So here in the fighting, so when Rama was wounded by the demons and the demigods are standing in the sky in their aeroplanes, so now they are very curious and they're dejected, and then they're it is the and fearful holding alone. So they're mentioning victory to Rama. Whenever gods are saying some victory to Rama. So when we see, whenever we speak in our day-to-day life, sometimes parents may be blessing the children. Oh, my child, you live 100 lives. Whenever they sometimes sneeze and then bless you, live long life. When we speak something such kind of words, there is tatastu devatas. We used to, when we were children, we used to say, we used to hear from the elders, there are tatastu devatas. You always speak the right thing. When they say tatastu, it will happen. So always speak only the truth, even though parents are trying to chastise children. Oh, my dear children, instead of the words they use, it is a blessing to the child. Blessing to the child, not that directly they're scolding the bad words. They do not use bad words. For example, if you are running out of a rice in your home, the pot is emptying. So we used to say the pot is full of rice. Pot is full. So that pot is full means with the rice, that means there is no rice. So it is kind of indication. So the words we use, because there are Tathastu Devatas. So they are demigods are all wandering on the sky. They will say Tathastu. They will bless, be so be it. And here the demigods are blessing Ramchandra, victory to Rama. Their words will come true. But here, this thing, the culture of Vedic injunction or Sanatana Dharma, even though it's chastising also, we use all auspicious words so that it will turn the chastisement into blessings to the child. And whenever great sages are cursing other people, it is turns into the blessings to them. All the historical events are like that. So that's why we must be always associated with the saints, either good or bad. Because they speak, it will turn into the auspiciousness only. Okay, that is one reflection we could take it. So here now, understanding those demigods' dejection, Rama resolved to kill all the Rakshasas, began shooting his golden tipped arrows 3 or 4 at a time in all directions. And here his bow drawn constantly into circle. So that means he can pick 4 arrows at the same time and then use all 4 arrows. So these arrows, they'll go in different directions. But one person can use one arrow if he's not skillful, but he try to use it. But a skilled person, he can use different arrows, keeping in between the fingers, and then use the string, and then pull it, and then these arrows will go in different directions at the same time. It is a archery skills. At the time this bow is being, whenever he pulls the string, that bow goes into a circle kind of bent, so that it will go, the arrows will go in a force. So Rama moved with the speed of hawk. Hawk is one of the speediest birds. In order to feed its babies, it fly very high in the sky. And any other birds are flying in the sky, it will just go with the speed and kill the bird in the sky itself, and then bring that prey to its big children. Okay, with the speed of a hawk, all his arrows are going on. With a line of deadly shafts left his bow. Okay, so by his bow, so many demons are being killed. And then further, with their arms, legs, heads severed, countless Rakshas fell lifeless to the ground. Rama was enraged. He shot innumerable shafts that could not be intercepted or endured, and which killed the demons by the 1,000 horses, elephants, Rakshasas lay mangled on the ground. Crushed by Rama, the Rakshas sent up a piteous wail. So there is no opposite. So here, Rama arrow cannot be checked by anything. Again, there is a Ramabhana's prowess. Okay, so here we see it. Nothing can check Rama's arrows. Could not be intercepted or endured. And then some fierce and brave Rakshasas who were leaders of the army and possessors of terrible might rushed at Rama, hurling their barbed missiles and iron pikes. But Rama smashed their weapons to pieces, even as they flew at him. Again, this is skill. Whenever the weapon is coming, just make that weapon to cut to the pieces. There are different astras and shastras. If someone is using different kinds of astras means they are charged with the mantras. They are very subtle. Even though one can take a blade of grass and chant the mantras, and then that grass can go with the power of Brahmastra. And some may use that mantras, charging the arrows with the mantra, and then use on the aim at the target. Okay, so astras. So sometimes with the mantras they can use Varunastra, Vayuvyastra, Agneyastra, and Parvatastra. So likewise. And the opposite person has to counteract. This is very beautiful to see, witness when the gods and the demons are fighting. But here, Rama is using just at the moment only the arrows, not using astras yet. By arrows, by shastras itself, he is killing everyone. Okay, and then all the demons who have is left over, they have run towards for their lives, towards Kara for protection. Kara consoled them and ordered Dushana to attack Rama. Now Kara is also in the battlefield. So now let us see what is going to happen. Okay, can I request the devotee to take it and to read next page, please?
Can I read, Prabhu? Can I
Yes,
join?
Mataji, please prepare a class.
The mighty Dushana was capable of contending with 10,000 warriors at once. With a great roar, he urged his chariot forward. The Rakshasas were encouraged to see their leader advance, up, uprooting trees and lifting massive stone sleds. They charged once more at Rama. The dreadful encounter between Rama and the Rakshasas was painful to witness. Rama alone appeared like hundreds of warriors. The demons could not tell when he took out his arrows or placed them on his bow. They only saw him pulling his bowstring and an endless stream of arrows being fired. The demons relied themselves and rushed at Ram all at once from every side. They hurled trees and rocks with great force. A diverse shower of weapons fell upon Rama along with volleys of barbed arrows. Uh, Smothered by weapons, Rama invoked the celestial missiles presides over by the Gandharvas. As he released the weapon, all directions become covered by blazing shafts. Under a canopy of arrows, darkness enveloped the battlefield, and the demons fell back in fear. Hundreds dropped dead at once. The ground was strewn with heads wrapped in turbans adorned with bright jewels. Shivered arms still clutching weapons lay everywhere. Headless um trunks sprouting forth blood ran about widely before falling to the ground. Everywhere were bodies of Rakshasas, horses and elephants, along with broken chariots, shattered weapons, rocks smashed into powder, and trees torn to pieces. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So as soon as here Kara ordered Dushana to attack Rama, so he has come with so many 10,000 warriors at once. So Dushana is capable of contending with 10,000 warriors at once. So with a great word, he urged um, his chariot forward, and then Rakshasa are encouraged to see their leader advance, uprooting trees, lifting massive stone slabs. They charged. So he is a powerful warrior, Dushana. When he was coming here, still Ram alone, using hundreds of so many arrows, no one can know that when he has taken the arrow and when he has used it. In such a fast, he is using arrows and killing all his demons. But these demons, they rallied themselves and rushed at Ram at all at once from every side by taking so many hurling trees and rocks with great force. Shower of weapons fell upon Rama. So at that time, um, Ramchandra invoked celestial missiles. So this is the Gandharva weapon, Gandharvastra. And then he released the weapon. All directions became covered by blazing shouts. Now everyone are afraid of they fell back in fear, because one person, so here, when he was using the arrows itself, one Rama, hundreds of Ramas, like that, dreadful encounter between. This one is mentioning the demons rallied themselves and they are coming to Ramachandra, but Rama alone, he is equivalent to so many other people. This is what this is again mentioned here. And he has used Gadar weapon to kill all these demonic people. They all hundreds dropped dead at once. And then the ground was strewn with heads wrapped up in turbans. Okay, so this fighting is going on, that all rocks were turned into the powder, trees torn to the pieces. Okay, so this is Ramchandra's prowess. Okay, shall move on further. Can I request other devotee to read next 3 paragraphs, please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. May I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Okay. The serving Rakshasa were unable to face Rama. They stood frozen with fear. Um, Dusana, Dusana, seeing his army routed, sent up a great battle cry. He ordered his 5,000 personal guards to attack. These Rakshasa had never known defeat. They were energetic energetic and never turned their backs on the battlefield. With terrible impetuosity, they in, incessantly assailed Rama on all sides. Fearful shower of scimitars, speaked max, hawk, rocks, and long swords fell upon Rama. Rama becoming increasingly enraged, uh, inter, inter, interact the volley of weapons with his arrows. Some weapons he struck down with his wielding sword as he slayed the Rakshasa, who feel like so many great oak trees caught at their roots. Dusana then rushed towards Rama in his chariot, discharging innumerable arrows like uh, thousand thunderbolt bullets. Sorry, Prabhuji. Rama released a razor-like arrow which split apart Dusana's bow. With 4 more shafts, he killed the 4 horses drawing Dusana's chariot. He then released a uh, creation headed arrow which served the head of Dusana's charioteer. With 3 more arrows, Rama uh, pierced Dusana's chest. Jai Prabhuji. Okay. The demon jumped down from his chariot, holding a mech which resembled a mountain pack. The glowing club was studded with sharp iron picks and belted with gold. It was capable of crossing the um, celestial army and amassing down the gates of their citadels. Dusana tightly grasped that weapon, which resembled a large serpent and was stained with his enemy's blood. Raising it above his head, he roared at Rama with a hawk roar. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So here, dosa, Doshana, Kara and Dhoshana. So here, Doshana is now coming to fight with Ramchandra along with his. So he has got a warriors. They have never shown their back in the battles. Okay, they never turned back their backs on the battlefield. So now such kind of again, a Kshatriya means he has to apalayanam. So again, one of the statements of this is it comes from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in the battle. Yuddhayanam cha api apalayanam. Yuddhe cha api apalayanam. Apalayanam means not fleeing. This is one of the quality of Kshatriya. So here in the they never turn such kind of warriors are there in the Doshanas soldiers. Okay, all are demons. So they are using so many of these weapons and huge rocks along sword. They all fell upon Ramchandra. And Rama, becoming increasingly enraged, intercepted the volley of weapons with his arrows. And some of them he is just cutting them with his sword, and then some of them he is piercing with his arrows. Okay, likewise that is going on. Doshna then rushed towards Rama in a chariot. And then Rama has killed the four horses, and then he has chopped off his head, the charioteer's head. Okay, so and then later on Rama also pieces the Doshna's chest. So Khara and Doshna, they're brothers of Shurpanakha. They're all staying in a very far place from Ravanasura. They're all relatives of Ravanasura. Okay, we shall move on. Next page, please. Can I request the devotee to read next page?
May I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Okay. The demon jumped down from his chariot holding a mace which resembled a mountain peak. The glowing club was studded with sharp iron pikes and belted with gold. It was capable of crushing the celestial army and smashing down the gates of their citadels. Dushana tightly grasped that weapon, which resembled a large serpent and was stained with his enemy's blood. Raising it above his head, he rushed at Ram with huge roar. As Dushan bore down on him, Ram lopped off his arms with a pair of arrows. Along with his bejeweled arms, Dushana's club fell to the ground. With a third crescent-headed shaft, Ram cut off Dushana's head. Seeing Dushan slain, the gods exclaimed, "Excellent, well done." Ram then swiftly dispatched all of Dushana's 5,000 warriors to death's abode. Khara was practically stupefied with anger. Seeing his army all but annihilated, he charged Ram. He sent ahead of him his own guards, a dozen of the mightiest Rakshasas. As one might greet guests, Ram greeted each of those demons with his sharp arrows. Those mystical shafts given by Agastya were encrusted with gold and diamonds, and they blazed like fire. They emitted smoke and sparks as they sped through the air. Tearing into demons' bodies, they split the hearts into two. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So it is all fighting spirit. So Rama here, after killing this Doshana's chariot driver. So even he cut off Doshana's head as well. Okay, and then demigods praising him. Excellent, well done. Okay, and then further this news came to Khara, and now he is bit recharged with anger. Okay, so now he has come to fight, and now using the weapons that Agastya Muni has given to Ramachandra, which are encrusted with gold and diamonds, and they blaze like fire. Okay, so they are emitting smoke and sparks as they spread through the air. Okay, so the fighting is going very jubilantly. So, okay, we shall read next paragraph, next page of paragraphs. Next devotee, please. Anyone is
Prabhuji, may I please?
Jahno, if once Jahno Kanya Mataji are you available, Mataji, to read?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. After Jahno Kanya Mataji, then Sister Mataji, you can read.
Yes, sure, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, Mataji.
Starting from,
Kara Lukran.
it needs to go down a bit more, Prabhu. Thank you. Kara looked on in astonishment. Who was this human? Besides his personal god, the three-headed Trishtira, the three-headed Trishtira was the only other demon alive. Kara advanced towards Rama, but Trishtira checked him. Simply command me, O Lord, and I shall vanquish this man. Trishtira said, raising his mace. See him thrown down today by my might. This wicked one deserves death at the hands of the Rakshasas. I shall kill him now, and I will lay down my life on the battlefield. Then you may march against Rama yourself. Therefore, order me to fight. Tristira, who was wishing only for death, received Kara's permission. He mounted his glittering chariot and rushed against Rama. The demon appeared like a moving three-peaked mountain. His volleys of arrows resembled a black cloud. As he charged at Rama, he roared like the crash of a gigantic drum. Rama met him with a profuse number of sorry, can you move? Rama, where was I? Okay, Rama met him with a profuse number of swift arrows. Although the arrows dug into Tira's body, he simply laughed. He hurled a golden lance tipped with steel and fastened all over with many small bells. The lance glowed like fire as it sped towards Rama, firing 3 arrows at once. Rama cut the lance into 4 pieces. It fell at his feet like 4 shining stars dropped from the heavens. Yudhishthira immediately shot 3 barbed arrows which struck Rama on the forehead. With blood gushing from his forehead, from his head, Rama appeared beautiful, like a mountain tapped with red oxide. Provoked by Trista's attack, he laughingly shouted, "Just see this demon's strength and valor." And his strength and valor. But what will it avail him? His arrows, although fired with all its power, strike me like so many flowers. O demon, now see my prowess. My prowess. Okay, sorry, Prabhu is small on the phone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so now here, so Kara looked in astonishment of Rama's prowess and his fighting spirit, and he has killed so many of demons there. Now at Panchavati, see a peaceful hut, so it is surrounded by so much of these dead bodies of these demons. And now Kara is looking in on astonishment. Who is this human? And here, besides his personal guard, the only three-headed Trishira was the only one other demon alive. Everyone are dead to pieces. All their bodies like cut to the head, the legs, hands, and the heads were severed from their bodies. Okay, so now Trishira wanted to get permission from his master, and then his master Kara has given, and now when he is coming to Ramchandra to fight, he has used his weapons, and finally he was able to wound Ramchandra. And firing, Rama has cut so many of his weapons, but finally, so he was able to struck with his barbed arrow, which struck Rama on the forehead with the blood gushing from his head. Rama appeared so beautiful, like a mountain tipped with a red oxide. Again, it doesn't matter whether demon or anyone is doing, we always glorify Ramchandra because the always good wins. So we win, so we praise Ramchandra only. Okay, either way, he's so beautiful. And here, Rama is also appreciating. Just see the demon strength and valor, but what will it avail him? His arrows, although fired with all his power, strike me like so many flowers. Oh, demon, now see my prowess. So now Rama is challenging with the demon. Okay, it's so beautiful. Okay, okay, we shall take this one, last two paragraphs. Then Sreshta Mataji, please. And then we will reflect after this.
Sure, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Ram became excited. He shot 14 serpent-like arrow into how to pronounce this one, Prabhuji? Tirsis.
Trishara's chest.
Trishara's chest with four more shafts. He killed the Rakshas for horses. Ram served the head of his charioteer with a board-headed arrow. He then struck down the demons insane and shattered his chariot. As the thresher lifted from his broken chariot, Ram struck him on the chest with an arrow imbued with the force of the thunderbolt. The Rakshas stood stunned by that arrow. Ram quickly fired three razor-headed arrows, which the lifted off the demon's three-headed, and the headed rolled it on the ground with their golden earrings glittering. Three-sword body felt like an uprooted tree, and the ground shook. Khara felt fear enter his heart. His entire army was slain. Fierce Rakshas who could face even the god now lay dead on the battlefield. He looked at Ram, who stood as immovable as the Himalayan mountains. Still, Khara urged his charioteers forward. He drew his great bow to a full circle, and the fires immeasurable arrows at Ram. He blood struck softest sped through the air like a angry serpent. Khara then displayed his mystic power and filled the four quarters with the arrows. Ram
Hare,
at one. Sorry, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, you can just finish that paragraph, Mataji.
Okay. Ram at once counter Khara's uh, shaft with his own. The sky was soon covered with the arrows, and not even then the sun was visible. The two warriors fought and furiously, the battle resembling a fight between a lion and elephant. Like a driver skirting a loading elephant and a gold. Khara struck Ram with a number of fierce arrows. The demon stood firmly rooted in his chariot, like a dead himself, with the noons in the hands. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so now here Trishira has come with 3 heads. Trishira means 3 heads, that demon. And he is coming in his chariot. He is him, Trishira, and only Kara are left. And Trishira is coming in his chariot to face Rama, and immediately Rama also chopped off his heads and he is dead. The demon is also dead. Okay, so how it is fine. So here Rama struck him on the chest with an arrow imbued with the force of thunderbolt. This is with the thunderbolts, Vajraidam. It is called Vajraidam. And now he is dead. And then further, Kara felt fear, but still he is rushing towards Ramachandra. And still Ramachandra is just stood as immovable as the Himalayan mountains. But still, that Kara is coming and using his arrows. They are angry with this, they're comparing with like his blood-sucking shafts spread through the air like angry serpents. Kara then displays his mystic power and filled the four quarters with arrows. Generally, demons, when they fail in their endeavors, they use mystic powers. This is the nature of demonic people. Okay, even there no reality, so they will try to put some kind of illusory things, create illusory things. We could see a number of times many devotees face are the kings who are fighting in their battle. Okay, so here again, like a driver striking a lordly elephant with a goad, Kara struck Rama with a number of his arrows. The demon stood firmly rooted in his chariot like a death himself with a nose in hand. Okay, so they say, let us kill this Kara also. Now he is the only one left. Maybe I shall read few lines and then we'll stop. Thinking Rama tired, Rakshasa felt the moment opportune for his victory. He stood tall in his chariot and raised his frightful looking bow. Rama, however, was no more concerned than a lion would be on seeing a small deer. Kara approached Rama as a moth approaches a fire. Displaying his dexterity, he split Rama's bow in two with a razor-faced arrow. With 7 more shafts, each resembling Indra's thunderbolt, he feeds Rama at his vital points. He then covered Rama with another 1,000 arrows, fired with blinding speed. So now Kara is fighting with all his powers. And Rama is being wounded at his vital points. Now, hit hard by Kara's shouts, Rama's bright armor fell in pieces to the ground. With arrows piercing him all over his body, Rama became enraged. He shone on the battlefield like a smokeless fire. Rama raised Vishnu's terrible bow and darted toward Kara. He cut down the demon's ensign with a dozen gold winged arrows. That gold ensign descended to earth like the setting sun. Kara continued to rain arrows on Rama, aiming for the vulnerable parts of his body. So here and now Ramachandra has taken the Vishnu's terrible bow and darted toward Kara. This is one. This Vishnu's bow is given by Agastya Muni to Ramachandra. He brought it because it is Vishnu's bow. Okay, he brought it with his mystic power. Now he is using that one. And Rama became more and more furious, grasping his bow, and tightly he fired 6 carefully aimed arrows. One struck the demon in the head, 2 in his arms, and 3 in his chest. Rama then shot 13 more shafts as if they were one. With 1 he cut his chariot yoke, with 4 he killed the horses, with the 6 he cut off the head of Khara's charioteer. The next 4 arrows shattered the chariot, the 12th cut Khara's bow, and the 13th pierced him deeply in the chest. All this happened in a matter of seconds. Screaming in fury, Khara leapt clear of his smashed chariot, and he stood on the ground, mace in hand. So now all his chariot, horses, chariot driver, all his weapons are now down. Only he has got one mace in hand. Kara has leapt onto the ground. Now collected together in the sky, the gods and rishis applauded Rama, encouraging him to quickly slay Kara. Rama then said to Rakshasa, "You have pursued a ruthless and wicked course, O Rakshasa. With your vast army, you have inflicted pain on all created beings. Only those who are sinful and hard-hearted perpetrate such acts. Therefore, you deserve to die at the hands of all beings, even as a venomous serpent should be killed." That is statement of Ramchandra. So here, whenever serpent is killed, everyone appreciate the demigods. Everyone appreciate because the snakes unnecessarily they bite. Prabhupada used to say, if a serpent is killed, even saintly people also will be happy. They appreciate it. But generally, saintly people, they do not harm any living entities. But when the serpent is killed, because it is so much of venomous, angry as well. So they will be happy. So that Ramchandra is mentioning here. So even though challenging the Rakshasa, Rama felt to malice toward the demon. No malice. There is no malice towards the demon. As a ruler, he saw it as his duty to punish the wicked to correct them, like a father correcting an errant son. He appraised Kara of his sins. He appraised Kara of his sins even as he meted out his punishment. He continued to castigate the Rakshasa in booming voice that echoed throughout the forest. One who continuously commits sinful acts soon sees the terrible results. O mighty ranger, just as the man who eats poisoned food soon dies, so one who performs sinful acts is quickly dragged down by his sins. I am here to punish sinners like you, O Khara. Pierced through by my arrows, you will today follow the path of those ascetics whom you have killed. Fight to the best of your ability. I will strike down your head like a ripe fruit. So here, one statement here, because whenever Ramachandra is killing, because it is Ramachandra killing directly, so he is also going follow the path of those ascetics whom you have killed in the past. So it happens whenever the Lord personally killing. Okay, they will be purified. Padastraputaha Padmapurasya. Whenever Krishna and Arjuna, they are fighting in the Kurukshetra battle, they are all purified by the Arjuna's arrows. And then everyone looking at the Krishna's face. And then they have attained Padastraputaha Padmapurasya Afuhu. So they have, by looking the Krishna's face, they have attained some of who have ripened fruit, ripened in their austerities and penances. They have gone to Vaikuntha Loka, and other people are purified themselves. So this is what happens when Rama uses his arrows to kill. So, and he is also mentioning that I will chop off your head like a ripe fruit. And here, everyone's sins, it is like it will devour themselves. they will be dragged down by their sins itself. That's why a devotee do not commit through his words or activities. Sometimes if it happens in the mind, but still he will be able to control. That does not give any sinful results. In this age of Kali, even the bad thoughts come into the mind. Until it come into through the words or the actions, there is no sinful activity happens. Kushilanuvasu siddhanti na itarani krutani yat. If you think that if you want to do some pious activity, immediately you will get the benefits of that pious activity. But na itarani krutani yat. But other things which are yielding the sinful things, when you think it, you don't get until you perform the sinful activity. That is the age of Kali. One can always think that I want to do the pious activities, execute the devotional service. That is the topmost one. But otherwise, when he performs sinful acts, that will their Daivadan, they will be killed by their sins itself, Daivadan. So the divine nature always supervises. They're always calculating what is sin and what is pious. Okay, so likewise, Ramachandra is mentioning. So there is further, but we stop here. Maybe again, I think it takes some time to kill Kara also. Okay, it goes further, but we stop here. But here we hear Rama's statement. Rama is going to chop off Kara's head like a ripe fruit. We stop there. I request dear devotees, if you have got any questions or you wanted to share in this reflection. This is the fight of Ramachandra. It is so pleasing. One person is how he is facing. All the demigods are watching this scenery in their airplanes. Whenever Krishna dances in the Rasa dance, at that time demigods they come to the sky and then along with their concerts and sing and dance. Likewise here again demigods are coming to see Krishna, Ramchandra's acts. It is so beautiful and also there are so many places. Whenever Rama is fighting with Ravanasura, again their assembly is ready on the top. Everyone are watching how Rama is fighting with Ravanasura. It is so amazing just to hear how Rama is using his arrows. He is counteracting demons. Okay. Dear devotees, if you have got anything to share, kindly share.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Sorry, I didn't understand something. So here in the last sentence here, you will today follow the path of those ascetics whom you have killed. So does it mean that those ascetics, they would have been liberated, yes?
Some ascetics, when they are performing ascetics in the forest, in the ashramas, these demons, they will go and in between they kill them and disturb them and eat them. This is the Rakshasas.
Okay. So, but they would not have been liberated, or they would have been liberated by?
It depends on their asceticism. For example, in our Krishna consciousness, different levels of devotees are there. Neophytes, first class, second class, third class, likewise. So it depends on their fructification of devotional service and fructification of their asceticism.
Okay. So, okay. I thought that because they would have been liberated, maybe these demons would also be liberated because they were touched by Ram's arrows. That's the way I was thinking, but maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah, so here again depends on what is the level of in order to liberation means merging into the Brahman or Brahma Jyoti. That is the ultimate for generally demons. Whenever Krishna kills Kamsa or so many other demons, they have attained merging into the impersonal Brahman. That many people just desire for that one, ascetics or impersonalist. They meditate on the impersonal Brahman. They wanted to meditate. They also perform Aruhe Kuruchena Param or they perform so many austerities for that sake. But here demons are also, without going through those austerities, simply by uh, they are dead in the hands of Krishna Ramachandra, they also attain that one. There is again pastimes of Hanuman also. He doesn't want those impersonal merging in impersonal Brahman. So again coming to here, whether ascetics have gone to the attained the liberation or not, it depends. Whenever in the Gajendra Moksha pastimes, Lord has killed even the crocodile, and crocodile was previously Gandharva. He has attained his position but purified from all the sinful activities. Now, here Kara is also, because he is being pierced by the Rama's arrow, he will be purified. And then he will take the path of the ascetics. He will take the path of the ascetics because no more sins now. And then what level it is, again it depends on. So he has to, Gandharva as Gandharva, he was purified, then he can start. Yesham Tvandakatam Papam Jananam Punyakarmanam Te Bandhamoh Nirmukta Bhajante Mam Dhruvrataha. People who are purified, they take to Krishna consciousness and cultivate Krishna consciousness. And because for that they have attained some kind of pious activities or purified from the sinful activities. Now Kara also got purified, similar to the ascetics. They will take he may got opportunity to take Krishna consciousness and immediately liberated after that. It would not be too long because he has been purified.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other questions? Hangman Mataji wanted to share anything, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. No questions, but just wanted to share. It was a wonderful session today with when you gave us opportunity to recite the shlokas when Bhishma was praying. And yes, Prabhuji, and as always, reading new things in Ramayana, it's always very interesting, and it just symbolizes how powerful he was, like when he was fighting, even when fighting 14,000 demons alone. The text, it was describing how powerful and fierce Rama was, and it was wonderful reading this, Prabhuji. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mataji. It's a very beautiful reflection. Okay, so in the battle, when we are fighting in a battle, it doesn't matter whether it is a Rakshasa or a king or someone, one has to show his prowess. That is an opportunity for the Kshatriya, if it is without any endeavor, if fight is coming in front of him, if he takes it, then he will, even though if he is killed, he will attain the heavens. Without showing his back, if he fight, then Yuddhecha api apalayanam. Such kind of people, they will attain हतो वा प्राप्सि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः. Always be determined to fight. If you die, हता वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्. If you win, you will enjoy here in this earth. तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः. In all circumstances, just fight. Don't step back. In our day-to-day life, there are so many things would come. We always be determined to face them, not escape. Escaping means the problem will take its power and then come in another dimension. We do not wait. We wanted to simply face it. That is the devotee's position. Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful. Okay, any other comments? Jehna Kanya Mataji wanted to share, Mataji, anything?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, I echo what Mataji said about, giving us an opportunity to share that. I think when you read it, it resonates a lot more in your thinking and understanding of the verse. Although I just come into it um, from a long time, it still is such a joy to be part of and inclusive. That highlights today's thing big time, because um, you know we are a group, and it's nice to hear everybody's voice and share, and actually the enthusiasm of each individual wanting to join and do it is so sweet, and nobody's hiding behind and saying, "Oh, I like to escape this bit." But you part is you're involved. Involvement means you are sharing and caring for each other, and also learning together. So we are in one place at this, understanding where we're at, and how we can move on. Although I didn't know what how it was progressed to this stage, but it really does. All these verses, when you hear the words and the sweetness of the relationship and the meaning of it all, how even the fighting, how important it is, and the result of it, and the meaning of the fight, is so nice, very nice. And when the Lord is involved, it's even sweeter. Obviously, yeah. The Ramayana is always, Mahabharata, so sweet. I always relish that when you bring it forward on a Sunday. I don't have much to add at the moment, but I was listening, and I really am. I'm enjoying it. And I stayed on. I wasn't meant to stay on that long, but I'm taking a bit long chunk, and I'll do the temple in the afternoon now. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. So beautiful to hear you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I'm really sorry about something. I feel like I'm hijacking. It's just because I have to leave soon. I have a question, though, from this morning's Bhagavatam class.
Yes.
Would it be possible at all, or shall I ask you next week after? Okay. So here I did have two questions, but one of them I remember, the other one I don't, because I've forgotten. So I think in somewhere there was a mention of Mahabharat.
Yes.
That, so what I didn't understand, and it's so strange that on Friday I came across this in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, and it's verse 45, and it says in there that Bhagavad Gita is a part of the fifth Veda, namely the Mahabharata. So when I read that, I was thinking, oh, I need to ask someone. And oh, my Lord, today you came across that. So who better than to ask you? So is Mahabharata considered as the fifth Veda at all? Or because we always read that there are four Vedas, and I never thought Mahabharata was a fifth Veda.
Yes, it is the fifth Veda. So it is described as the Panchama Veda, because it contains Sarvadha Paribrahmitam. Sarvadha Paribrahmitam. It contains everything, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, liberation as well. So this is described here in the fourth chapter of first canto. So here, let us see that Paribrahm. I think it is first canto, I think fifth chapter possibly. सर्वार्ध परिब्रह्मितं जिज्ञासितं सुसम्पन्नम् अपिते महदद्भुतं कृतवान् भारतं यस्त्वं सर्वार्ध परिब्रह्मितं. So Narada Muni, he glorifies Mahabharata, like that. Your inquiries were full and your studies were all also well fulfilled. And there is no doubt that we have prepared a great and wonderful work, Mahabharata, which is full of all kinds of Vedic sequences elaborately explained. And what about this one is Panchama Veda. So let us see, this is the fifth Veda, I think. Veda comes so many other things. Okay, so here it is also described not in this context, but in the glorification of Mahabharata, it is mentioned Panchama Veda. It is also fifth one, and all the Puranas, they're all coming into one category. Mahabharata, it is Panchama Veda.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
It is very easy for Sri Sudra Vijbandhuna. So it is again, it's mentioned here. Panchama, again. Sarvadha Paribrahmitam, I think fifth. So this contains everything. Mahabharat, there Prabhupada has explained. Vedanta Sutra Brahma Samhita compiled by Vyasdev is full of deliberation of impersonal absolute feature. And then Vyasadeva was, so he starts speaking about, even though I have compiled all these things, but I'm not completely satisfied. So here, Vidura, he mentions to Maitreya Muni that Munirvikshu Bhagab Gunanam Sakapite Bharatam Aha Krishnaha Yasmindunam Gramme Sukhanuvade Matirguhetanu Rehe Katayam. Gramme Sukhanuvade. People are more inclined to receive happiness by hearing the pastimes. So in the Mahabharata, we see different people, so many characters, and they're doing different kinds of things. This is needed for, I think, comes from the, which chapter it is? I think third, 10 to 5th chapter, I think. So there he mentions that one. Vivakshu. Munirvivakshu Bhaggunanam Sakapite Bharatamaha Krishnaha. Yasmindunam Gramya Sukhanuvade. Gramya Sukhanuvade, it is listen. Worldly Sukha Anuvade, he pleasure derived from the mundane topics. And Matir Grihitanu Harihe Katayam. And to draw the attention towards the Harikatha, speeches of Bhagavad Gita. Speeches of Bhagavad Gita, because out of 100,000 shlokas, there is 700 slokas embedded in part of Mahabharata. And there are a few other things as well. Like the Vishnu Sahasranama is there, and also this one. There is also one more part is also described, but I don't remember what that one is immediately. But Bhagavad Gita is there. So Vidura says, your friend, the great sage Krishna Dvaipanivasa, already described the transcendental qualities of the Lord in his great work, the Mahabharata. But the whole idea is to draw the attention of the mass of people to Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Gita, through their strong affinity for hearing mundane topics. So here we could see some of the information about from Prabhupada's words in the Mahabharata and how it is drawing attention of all those people towards Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. It's lots of information about Mahabharata and Vyasadeva. So this shloka is the third canto, chapter 5, verse number 12. Thank you, Mataji. Any other questions?
Sorry, I just wanted to echo what Janakanya Mataji said, that we are learning so much from you. So we are so thankful to you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Besides Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam purports we are learning. Okay, Dena Sreshta Mataji, wanted to share anything, Mataji? Gauringe Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Jana Mataji, you go.
No, it's okay, Mataji. I heard it, but unfortunately, it's okay, Mataji. If you want to read it, Mataji.
No, you share Prabhuji what talking about today, this
Prabhuji,
morning.
once, can you refresh for me once more, please, Prabhuji? I was doing some other chores. I didn't hear properly, Prabhuji.
Reflections and sharing, Mataji, from the Ramayana.
Oh, Ramayana. Okay, yeah, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It's, to be honest, Prabhuji, since I joined it a couple of weeks, I heard it about the Ramayana. It's completely which I know about the Ramayana. There's so many things is here and there is we have to know it. So yeah, I didn't heard that kind of way to kill the demon over there, and they use the different kind of weapons. They use the astra shastra like that. Prabhuji is so it's yeah very nice, Prabhuji. And other things. Nice, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. I didn't get any much for refresh.
Yeah,
Reflect here, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Grateful. Thank you so much, Mataji. Gauringe Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I don't have any sharing or question, Prabhuji. But thank you, Prabhuji, for every Sunday you giving Ramayana or sloka learning. This is very good for us. Then you everything explained very nicely. Then Ramayana is yes, Lord Ramchandra. He went to forest and he uh, killed the demon or many things we learn to from there the lesson probably very nice. We also use our life probably what he done and the Rakshasa what they done. So I think so that probably I don't have any sharing and I can't say anything properly probably that's why thank you probably. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful reflections. Usha Mataji, I wanted to share anything, Mataji? Sure, Mataji. Okay, so that is from Ramayana. I think it's already so many minutes past. Okay, so it is a devotees association. It is always attracts to Krishna Katha and discussing topics of Krishna Katha. Okay, that is, and also every minute, every moment is not very, it is Bhishma Panchaka and our austerities and penances. It is Krishna's account. All our time is going to Krishna's account. Okay, that is from Ramayana. So we stop there. And if you're all happy, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa if anyone remains. Okay, thank you so much. Shall conclude. Vanchakalpatarubhyasha kripa sindhubhya cha kripanam bhavanayo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha.
Ananta Koti Vaishnavita ki jai.
Jai. Srila
Jai.
Prabhupada ki
Jai.
jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the today enlightening sessions. Hari Bol, Prabhuji. Thank you.
So we need to say three loud Hari Bol for Prabhuji.
Yeah, sure, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Hari
Hari
Bol. Hari Bol.
Bol.
Thank you,
Thank
Prabhuji.
you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you.
And also,
Happy Dwadasi and happy Bhishma Panchak, Prabhuji. Second day today. Hari Bol.
Nice today before.
yes, thank you, Mataji. And also one more thing, teacher, in your phones, in the Zoom control, so there is a AI companion. So sometimes if you are just doing chores and if you wanted to know what has happened, then In the AI companion, it will show some options. Catch me up. And is my name mentioned in the Sangha? What are the action items? Likewise, you can ask any questions, it will answer you. It may not. So that is also option is available. This is artificial intelligence companion. Zoom giving that facility as well. Okay, so maybe you can just in your phone, Zoom controls, you might be seeing AI companion in your app if it is having. Okay, just letting you know.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you. It's such a joy to know that you're still going strong and the group is functioning as happy as ever. That's lovely. And even you got so many members, the chosen fruit, the chosen few keeps coming is brilliant, and I could actually notice the difference in people's progression is so nice. Thank you. This is how Sangha should be, consistent and committed. We got to be committed. Yeah, it's something I'm really very keen on to be committed and carry on doing what you got to do. Yeah, and you don't falter in between. Oh well, I feel a bit tired today. I wouldn't do it. Oh well, people aren't interesting, so I don't feel enthusiastic enough to to give the full 100% of a full circle of information and knowledge and share the knowledge. Your guru would be proud of you, Haribol.
So Srila Prabhupada and our gurus, Mataji, their blessings, this Sangha keeps going on. We simply be instruments.
Yeah, and Prabhupada is exactly what I was thinking, how Prabhupada practiced. He was so, despite the fact he didn't have the support, it was a struggle to get the support and the progression and the evolution, the movement going and progress to the highest standard. He struggled very much, but he kept on going. He never stopped. This is what's lacking in the world, isn't it? Oh, this is not a nice area. I don't feel comfortable. Oh, somebody's overpowering this and that. And people just don't want to carry on, and they give up and the numbers dwindle, but you never really stop. And look at the numbers are coming up, we're going. People come when they can. You give them that freedom, like Krishna did, give us freedom to choose. And then we also, when we find out which is better for us, we will stick to it. But sometimes people are confused, obviously. I mean, I'm one of them, I'm not perfect. So yeah, it's good to know that you're following the footsteps of Prabhupada and your guru. It's what Krishna is ordained and want us to follow. If you want to get closer to Krishna, have a relationship with him, and not be born back in this wicked world, we have to keep on and do the right thing. And honestly, when you think about it, what makes you happier is talking about Krishna and doing Krishna's katha and being with the people who want to hear about it. It's so beautiful. Sorry, I mustn't keep on.
So beautiful be with the devotees, Mataji. So devotees wanted to hear Krishna Katha.
Yeah.
So they are pure-hearted soul. Again, the other devotees, they glorify Krishna and his devotees.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
It is beautiful. The taste is so nice and people don't realize the highest taste.
Yes, Mataji. Okay, so this is Nityabhyuttanam, Tesham Nityabhyuttanam, Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Abhyasa Chetasa na Nigamina. So again, Krishna says, Abhyasa Yoga Yukten, just keep practicing, keep going on. Chetasa na Anyagamina. Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Padhanu Chintayan. So in such a way, one can attain Krishna with undeviated from the path. Abhyasa Yukten. Constant practice.
Hmm. It's addictive, really, if you really put your mind to it. It's so nice.
Yes, Mataji. Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. So I think it is also time for Dwadasi Parayana time. We have got few more minutes, 10:07. Okay, so we shall conclude and continue with the japa. Okay. Jai Shri Krishna.